What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Prop and Seek. We are back, and the NBA is back in full swing tonight. We got a full slate of games to gamble on. I know everybody else out there is excited too. And make sure, if you like the content, to subscribe, like, follow. Also, you can follow us on Twitter at Prop and Seek as well. And I just want to say first off that I know the quality is not the best, and I will work on that. I'm going to get a new camera. I'm also going to learn how to do overlays and learn how to do thumbnails and all that other good stuff, so that way you guys will be able to actually see the statistics that I'm presenting to you and whatnot on the screen, and just make it easier to follow along with me on what I'm going over and all that good stuff. So throughout the season, that will definitely improve. So just to talk about the channel a little bit, we're just building for long-term success. We're obviously just going to be able to watch the sport we all enjoy. We're going to be able to watch basketball and also make some money while we do that as well. And let's just not go crazy with this is our first full slate of the season, right? And all the data we're using and all the statistics we're using are based on last season. So we're not going to be betting big units or anything like that today, as the season is just getting underway. That will increase throughout the season, though, as we get newer information and stuff like that and can be more confident in the plays, actually. But just to start off here, we'll jump right into play number one, because we do have 3 plays on the slate. 2 of them are just half a unit plays, nothing crazy, but then also we are throwing in a 1 unit play as well that I do really like and feel really good about. But first play is going to be De'Aaron Fox over 5.5 assists. That's plus 115 on DraftKings. So De'Aaron Fox last season, he averaged 5.6 assists. But as we all know, Tyrese Halliburton, he got moved at the deadline to the Indiana Pacers. So what does that mean? De'Aaron Fox, he is getting a higher usage rate, right? He's more of a distributor. He has the ball in his hands a lot more. Mainly towards the back end of last season, I was hammering his over in points because his line was usually around 22, 21, 23 points per game, and he was averaging like 22 shots a game once Halliburton left. But also, we're not going to go with points, we're going to go with assists, because once Halliburton left last season, in those 15 games that Fox played, he averaged 6.8 assists per game, and he went over this line in 11 of 15. So with that being said, I mean, it's a great matchup as well, right? So I can be confident in the fact that without Halliburton, he had a lot more success hitting this over. But also, the Portland Trailblazers, they last season gave up the 27th most assists per game to opposing point guards. And a big reason for that is Jusuf Nurkic. The guy is a big stiff. I mean, he could barely move. Terrible pick and roll defender. The guy stinks like shit. I mean, straight up. That's all there is to it. And he's going to get attacked in the pick and roll. Fox will get downhill. He'll have 2-on-1 opportunities all day against them. And a lot of other point guards had a ton of success in doing the same thing against Nurkic last year. And I definitely think Fox could go over on this line. I like the play for sure. So we have that. Now, play number 2 is going to be Josh Giddey over 1.5 threes. That is plus 145 on DraftKings. So this is just strictly, one, we're getting really good value on plus money. And I can't back this up really with numbers from last season, because Josh Giddey only hit 2 or more threes last season in just 26% of games. But this is purely just banking on getting ahead of the books. We're banking that Josh Giddey improved as a shooter over the offseason, and that this line is going to increase throughout the season, and we're going to jump on it now while we're getting great plus money at just 1.5 threes. Because in the preseason, Josh Giddey actually shot 8 of 14 from deep, and he went over the line in 3 of 4 preseason games. So I know it's just the preseason, but either way, I mean, those were just playing like 25 minutes a game, and Giddey was over hitting that over pretty easily in a couple of them there. So I'm sure he'll play more minutes tonight since we're kicking off the regular season. And Minnesota also, I mean, they allowed the 24th most threes per game to opposing shooting guards last year. And they also allowed the 23rd most threes per game to opposing small forwards. So they did give up a high volume of threes throughout the season to opposing wing players. So I think Giddey this season is just going to take more threes. He's going to make more threes. And yeah, we're just going to bank on getting ahead of the books early. I like that play as well. I definitely think we could cash it. And we're just getting great value on it. I got to take it at plus 145. And now for play number 3. So play number 3 is my favorite play of the day, and it is a 1-unit play. And it's going to be Nikola Vucevic under 28.5 PRAs. That is minus 110 on DraftKings. So first off, Nikola Vucevic went under this line in 4 games against Miami last year. In all 4 of the games, he went under on this line. So with that, that was also for good reason, right? Because Miami actually last season was number 1 in the NBA in opposing centers points per game. They were ranked number 6th in opposing centers rebounds per game, and then they were also ranked number 2nd in opposing centers assists per game. So obviously Miami did a hell of a job last season at guarding the bigs, and Vucevic in his 4 games against Miami, he had 23 PRAs, 20, 23, and 27. And for those of you who may not know what PRAs are, that is points, rebounds, and assists combined. So, yeah, I mean, I definitely like the matchup. Obviously, Vucevic has shown he struggled mightily in the past against Miami at hitting the over on this line, as well as you never know with minutes in the first game of the season. Maybe he'll just play 26 minutes. Maybe it'll, he's not conditioned fully. But either way, if he plays 35 minutes tonight, I still think we're going to hit this here. So I am very confident in that play. That is my favorite bet of the day. So those are the 3 plays for the day. That's all I got for you until next time. Hopefully we make some money tonight and enjoy the games.